This is number 2 in a series of tough topics treated in 2 minutes. Oh, yeah, and by the way, if you see that tail gray thing flicking back there in the background, that's my cat. Um, our cat, I should say, right? So, her name is Pam. So, second one has to do with uniform acceleration. So, when things are speeding up at a constant rate, we say that they're uniformly accelerating, or it could be slowing down at a constant rate too. So, again, the format with this is I'm going to tell you a little story about it, hopefully that you'll remember. So, a long time ago, I used to teach seventh grade, and in the seventh grade class, the way that I wanted to teach this, how you know if you're going to accelerate at a constant rate, was what we did is we took bikes and we went out in front of our school and we rode the bike in such a way that I would tell the students, look, if you go 1 unit of distance in the first time interval, and then you go 3 units of distance in the next time interval, and then you go 5 units of distance in the next time interval, that's how you know that you're going at a constantly accelerated rate. It has to do with something called Galileo's rule for odd numbers. So and the reason that works is because it depends, since you're speeding up at a constant rate, the formula is actually one we'll use in class a lot, is that if you start from rest, it's the total displacement, how far you go from the beginning, equals 1/2 times the acceleration rate times the time squared, right? So since the time gets squared, that means that if you go twice as long, you end up going 4 times as far. And if you go 3 times, for 3 times as long, you end up going 9 times as far. So that's why there's this 1, 3, 5 business about ratios of distances over each time interval. So what we tell the students is, look, if we're gonna tell whether somebody riding a bike or not is going to be going at a constant acceleration rate, what we're going to do is we're going to time them, right? So riding in front of the school, so what we did was we set up people timing, and we'd have people ride their bikes down a gentle downslope in front of our school, and we'd see whether this is true or not, right? So we'd set somebody up, like 15 meters away from where the student started, and then somebody else who was, 3 times that far away, that'd be 45 meters from the last person, and the last person would be, 5 times 15 would be 75 meters down the line. So it was a pretty long stretch. And we'd set up our timers and we'd see whether this was true or not. Well, so, we had, some success with this and some not. But the one that I remember the most is somebody who was bound and determined to do this right. And she was really trying hard. And to accelerate at a constant rate for over that long a period of time, you really got to be going kind of fast towards the end, of course. And when she did, it was the stop that kind of told the story, right? So, there's a way to stop your bike and there's a way to not stop your bike. And the way she stopped her bike was to not stop your way, not stop that way, right? So, yeah, she went head over her handlebars and landed in the street. She came up smiling. Hopefully, or thankfully, nothing bad happened. And, I'll always remember that little incident with trying to go constantly accelerated rate out in front of the school. So, anyway, yeah, if you speed up at a constant rate over a pretty long distance, you're going to be going fast towards the end. And then please use caution with how you put your brakes on, because, if you don't, of course, things cannot end well.